Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Hummel. It's a Tier 6 German SPG. It's on the westbourne of Sanruhr under the command of Angelina75. Game on. Well, Angelina's selected the stock gun, which is actually the top gun on the Gorilla, the Tier 5 German SPG, and it's very, very accurate. It's also got a very high trajectory, which means that this gun should be able to accurately hit some of the enemy tanks, and even if they're hiding behind obstacles. And she selected a nice bush a little further down from the rise to shoot at the enemies, extending a range already looking for targets. Now, because it's the stock gun of the Tier 5 SPG, it can't shoot over the entire distance of the battlefield unless you're near the center of that battlefield. But it does give you some advantages. And in fact, I know an expert, a super unicum, who's actually a Twitch streamer named Frenzier, and he actually recommends using the stock gun if you want to third mark this Arty. Oh, enemy target, King Tiger captured, came into sight briefly and is pulled back behind that rock. Okay, there's a couple of enemy tanks up in the north. A pair of T-34-85s, one of them an M. And there's the FB-304, her opposition. She's dialing in on him. She lines up a shot ahead of his path, rounds out. Oh my god, she killed him! She got him with a splash kill. He was just ahead of the aim point where she was aiming at, but the round landed behind him and wiped him out. Now, the other good thing about having the stock gun is that you get a faster reload as well. She fired a round at that AT-15A. She stunned the Oni at the same time, but she did get a nice round into the side of the AT-15. She's about to do the same again. Now, she's lining up the shot ahead of the path of the AT-15. She's loaded, rounds out. Oh, kill shot, beautiful. Now, Angelina has played Arty for some time now, but she actually picked it up from her partner, Talon1958, who's also a very accomplished Arty player. He's incredibly accurate because he takes the time and patience to dial in on the target before he shoots, and that makes him much more accurate than the average player. Okay, over to the north, we've got a Sherman Jumbo M4A3E2. Now, the front of that vehicle is very heavily armed, but the rear of it is fairly lightly armoured. She hit the front there, so that's why she only got 106 hit points of damage off him, but she can probably get more with the next shot. The alpha of this Arty is 540, and it'll penetrate 38mm of armour, and it's got a burst radius of 7 meters. Let's see if she can get the shot into the side of the vehicle this time. Yes, she does, and she gets a lot more damage, 217 this time. Now, off to the south, we can see there's those T-34-85s. There's the M1, the premium one, and the other one is the standard T-34-85. Accurate shot right into the vehicle. I think that one hit the turret, actually, of that T-34. She's going for another one. If he keeps sitting there on that ridgeline, he's going to take a pasting from Angelina. Lines him up, rounds out, just lands behind him but still stuns him, and yeah, they're homing in on him now, and he's gone down. He made a big mistake staying there too long without his teammate to back him up, and his teammate's now gone down as well. The AMX 1357 got him. Now, Angelina's decided to move further south because the enemy is further away from her now, but oh no, there's an enemy light tank in close proximity, and she's been spotted, and there's still an enemy Arty in play. It's an S51, so she's decided to turn around and go back where she was, and she's taking an erratic course as she's doing it to avoid being counter-batteried. She's got a tank destroyer above her looking out for her. And I think she's safe now because I don't think she was continually in sight of the enemy. Super Hellcat. She's dialing in. Lining up the shot. Rounds out. Super Hellcat's gone. Another kill. 3 kills now. You see how super accurate she is with her shots? All it takes is a bit of patience and the time to dial in. And the moment you've done that, the shells become really accurate. She can't see the enemy. There he is. Okay, lines the shots up. Rounds out. Perfect. Right onto the engine deck for 170 hit points. Being behind that building did not protect that tank, not from a shell that was coming down from above. He's still being hit, he's still tracked, and Angelina's about to shoot again. She's fired, and another hit, 188. He's a one-shot now, and there he goes. Okay, a Cromwell's turned up. I think we've seen that Cromwell before. I think that was the one that was hiding behind the rocks, and oh, he knocked a bush over, so we know where he is. Angelina's going to wait. Oh, no, she's decided to fire anyway. And there he is. He actually moved around the rock, came up this side, and he's gone. So there's only 4 enemies left, and one of those is the King Tiger captured. 2 of them are tank destroyers. One's the Striv S1, the other one's the T28. They probably won't have moved very far. And I think Angelina's decided that she wants the kill on that King Tiger captured, who's been trapped in that little alcove for quite a while. And the only way for her to get shots on him is for her to go as far south as she can and then turn to face him and shoot from over the dunes into him. Okay, it looks around about here. That's it. She's lining it up. This is going to be for a kill. There he is. Perfect shot. She's got the lines. Line him up. Rounds out. Yes, 194. He is really going to suffer now. The shots are all coming in. He decided, I don't think he can stand much more. She's indicating her target. She's about to shoot, and before she can get the round out, the Oni kills him. But we just briefly saw the S51 on the enemy team. He came into sight for a moment. You can see the tracer from him. He's still there. She rounds out on that spot, and she gets him. That's a counter battery. She killed both the enemy Arty, and now there's only 2 tanks remaining, a Striv S1 and a T28. Now from this spot she can hit all of the enemy remaining. There's the T28, rounds out on him, right into his side, tracked him. He's still firing, but he is taking some shots. There's another one. Angelina fires in. He's moved just slightly, and he managed to avoid most of that. He just got the stun, and there's the Striv S1 hiding up on top of the hill. He's in siege mode, so he's slow. She's lining him up for a shot. Almost loaded. Rounds out. Lovely direct hit on his engine bay. 203, and he's killed. And they've killed the T28, which means it's game over and she's got a victory. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh, look at this. First ace tanker in the Hummel for Angelina 75. Great game. You only get the scrolls the first time, yeah, and she's got them, so it means this is a first ace tanker. She's got a Reaper badge for taking out 2 tanks, or 3 tanks with consecutive shots. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. She got 4 exactly, and she got a counter battery because she took out both of the enemy Arty in this game. The FV304 with her first shot, and then she took out that S51 with 1 shot very nicely. A Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 14, and she got a Confederate medal as well for hitting more enemy than anyone else on her team. Her win rate from that battle was 4,480, which is Super Unicum standard, and how far Angelina has come since we first saw her replays a long while back. She really is now putting in great performances in her tanks and her Arty. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game, but she did come close. 3,080 hit points to the Striv S1, who was on the cliff just above her. He got a high caliber. And then she got the second highest damage with 2,122 hit points. And of course she got that Confederate and of course the counter battery. And the next high scorer was the UDIS on the enemy team with 2,056 hit points. But nobody else managed to get above 2,000 hit points of damage. The AMX 1357 tried, but he got a patrol GT out of it anyway. When it came to kills, it was the Angelina who got the highest number, 4 kills, 3 kills for the AMX 1357 and the S51 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it was the AMX 1357 who did the best, and I think that's because he got spotting assistance. 1,308 to him, 1,184 to Angelina, and 913 to the Striv S1. She fired 17 rounds, got 11 direct hits and 1 penetration, 15 splash. Damage of 2,122 hit points, of which 1,928 were up more than 300 meters. She damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 1,150 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. On a premium count, she earned 56,897 credits, got 100,000 credits for completing the mission and events, and the total came to 156,897 credits. And after resupply of ammunition, took away 148,312 credits, and she did that for a battle that only lasted 8 minutes and 44 seconds. That's the amount you'd normally expect from, say, a game like Frontline lasting over half an hour, but she did it in 8 minutes. 1 bond for getting the Confederate, and 1,776 XP times 2 for the first victory, 3,552 experience points altogether. She says, first ace tanker in my Hummel. Well, it was a good one as well, and with the stock gun, which shows that it is tremendously accurate if you're patient enough to use it, and of course remember that you do have to move forward if you want to hit all the enemy. So a wonderful game there by Angelina75. Congratulations on your first ace, and I'm sure you'll be sending me more first aces very shortly. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel please, and thanks for watching.